Hi guys, welcome back. I'm just having a little bit more of a play with you, turning some more of this pine that I got. I've marked up my centres on this already. I'm going to put it has some nice patterns this, so I'm going to pop this on here between centre, and I'm going to do a bit more turning with the, so I don't mean to get in your way here, with the carbides. I'm sorry, just holding that steady so I can get the centre on it. That's it. Right, I'll put your in onto that. There you go. So you can see I've just mounted it between my step centres. I've got my centre put into my chuck there. A step centre there. Put it in. That's it. All there nicely between centres. Everything's nice and secure, locked down, so nothing should go anywhere. Famous last words. Like my little pot that came flying off. But actually, I do realise what I did there. I've been making a few of these little pots here, like this, and these are sloped up, and I actually dovetailed my jaw slightly, and that's why that came out. I realised that afterwards, because when I watched the video back, I didn't get a catch. I know I didn't get a catch, but it flew out. So, but again, it shows at 2,500 RPM, it just came out and went straight into my hands. And that was it. No drama. Didn't actually do anything. It's quite funny, I thought. But there you go. Right, anyway, I'm going to turn it. I'm turning it with carbide, which I know Gavin Conway, I know you're enjoying the carbides because you only use carbide, which I must say a lot of people are actually doing nowadays. More and more people going over to carbide. And I know Michael Wilson, I know you're enjoying the carbides as well. So, like I say, it's all the sharpening gears are getting very expensive, so more and more people going to carbide, and why not? You can do anything with a carbide and get as good a finish with a carbide as any other tool. So, guys, why not jump on them? It's a lot better, isn't it? So, right, anyway, I'm going to turn probably another little bud vase or something. I mean, I get mental block. I can't think of other things to turn, so I'm going to do another little bud vase with this. So I'm going to zoom you up a little bit. Actually, I'll bring you around this side a little bit so you can see a bit better. You'll see the cuts then. Right, okay. And on this, I'm going to start this off. Normally, I'll always start with a round. For speed, I'm going to start this with a square. Okay, but when I go in to cut, I will drop my handle bit and plunge in. Now the thing is with carbide, when you're plunge cutting, they can be pretty good, because as soon as you start to go in, because it's got a very short bevel, as soon as you start to go in, you've got bevel contact anyway. The problem comes when you start to move it around. It's like when you go inside bowls and you move around, because you're then scraping, because you're just skimming, you're not actually pushing in. These work best if they're going in all the time, see, and then they're using the bevel. When you're actually moving it side to side, it doesn't work good. That's why I say roll it over. But anyway, that's we've done all that, haven't we? So let's have a bit of fun. Let's just turn something. So I'm going to start it. I'm going to step to the side. So anything was to come off, it would come off and it wouldn't hit me. Right, I know it's okay. So I'm going to go in there. Going to bring it down to, yep, near enough to round. I drop my handle and I come in, so I'm on the bevel, and I can plunge cut. And that way I'll get quite a nice, by doing it that way, I'm actually using the bevel. So I'm actually using the bevel that way, where if I go this way, I'm not, I'm just scraping on the tip. So this way, my cutter will last for ages. This way, my cutter's not going to last very long at all. That's your difference. I'm not trying to get this all perfectly flat. I'm just getting the corners knocked off. Okay. tool rest has got to go in because I've got way too much gap down there. Finger fits through it, get the tool rest in. Right, okay, I'm going to put a tenon on here now. There you go, and that's dovetailed. Okay, and then to clean this up, I can just come along here, move it over, and there you go. I've cleaned it in one pass. Okay, let's have a look. There we go, look, I've cleaned it up in one pass. Got bits of tear out there because I've just done a quick rough down, haven't I? So, right, it's not quite square on that end. I'm just going to very quickly. That's it, that end. There we go. Now I'm going to pop that in the chuck. Because I'm going to want to drill that as well, so that's why I want to get it in the chuck. Pop that out, pop that in. I haven't gone for perfect circle. You know, guys, I've spoke about this before, I don't want a perfect circle. Okay, I've brought that back up to centre, got it held, that's it, everything's nice. Now I tighten up. I want those corners to all bite in and grip it. It's like getting hold of something like that and getting hold of something like that. That's the difference on it. Yeah, you've got far more grip, and that's what I want. And I'm going to straighten off this end, do a little bit of turn it, and then I should drill it. Just get it cleaned up a little bit, I think. I'll bring my tool rest up a bit, and I'll make a few cuts with the square chisel. Take care of some of that thorn got in there. Good. Come in here. Just straighten that front up. I'm going to take that away. Pull up that. Just bring this in. Slight nibble because we're hanging out a little way. There we go. Right. Now what I want to do is I want to put a little indent in there for the drill bit. So I'm just going to bring my tool rest around here. Like so. I'm going to move you around that side a little bit and lower that down, it's way too high. And I just want to put a little dibble in the end here just for the drill bit so it doesn't, because again, like with that little pot, because I didn't have a big, it pushes off. But I'm going to use my, turn that right down, turn that speed right down low. I'm going to use my chuck to do this, so let me take you out a little bit and then you can see exactly what I'm doing. And as you gather, I'm on my own here at the moment. Lisa's doing some stuff indoors, she's busy, so I thought I'd have a little play and a little bit of fun. Right, so I'm a little bit sharp. I'm going to put my 20mm drill bit in. Everything's tight. I'm turned down low on my speed. I'm down to I think about 1,000 revs, and I'm going to start. Remember to hold your chuck. Okay, don't hold the drill bit. Hold the chuck because it's not when you're drilling in, it's not to stop it spinning, it's when you pull it out. If that grips a little bit, what it can do is it can pull that out of the morse paper. Right there, see I've wound that back a little bit far. If I hadn't had hold of that, that probably would have spun it out. So there, now I've tightened it back in. Go back in. Because you can wind it back out, forgetting yourself. And like this tends to eject different things at different lengths. I normally bring mine back to about 2 on this scale, which would be 20mm. Okay? So when you pull out like that, you can actually pull this out, and if it pulls out, it will swing around like that and it will go flying. I know for fact that's what happens, because I've had it happen. Very sillily, I wasn't thinking one time, and I've gone right in. Not so bad with these drill bits, more with Fossler drill bits or the sharper, because they've got the big flat and the small set, and all the dust builds up behind it, and when you pull it out, it's like a plunger, and it pulled it out, and what it done is it pulled this out on me. Let me take that out. Yeah, it happens very quick as well. It pulled this out of here, and this just went like that and flew, and luckily enough it hit the wall and didn't hit anything. It didn't hit me, because that has got some weight to it. Okay, so yeah, I was just not thinking it, so I just pulled it back like that, and it pulled it out. Those things happen, don't they? Well, that happened to me. More when I'm rushing. I have to try to learn to slow down a bit. I tend to always be in a rush, because I've always worked for myself, and time is money, you know. The faster you work, the more money you earn. It's always been a case of that. Right, okay. I'm going over to the round carbide. Get my speed back up. That speed's no good for no one, man, well piece. There we go. Right, okay, so now I've got a long way to go here to take it down, but I'm going to roll it over all the time. I'm not going to push it that way, because once you put torn grain in, it's in. You know, and sometimes it can go a lot deeper than you think. Don't feel too bad. That's it. Right, I'm going to just get my parting tool and go into my bottom. Let's bring that tool rest down a little bit so I don't fall off the end of the tool rest. That's where I'm going to be. I don't think I drilled down too deep. Let me just check actually. Well, I did drill down, so I didn't think about that, did I? No, I'm alright, I'm good. I knew I'd be good. And then roll it and follow around with the bevel in control, because we don't want flats. Flats don't really look nice on anything. Unless it's by design, then that can be a different matter. I mean, I don't always want it nice and curved. I quite like a shoulder here, so you actually get a shoulder. Oh, sorry, I've left you out, haven't I? See, this is what happens when I film on my own. Right, sorry about that, guys. Let me bring you around this side. There you go, you should see from there. Right, sorry about that. Alright. I want to come straight off. I want to leave this shoulder if I can. I quite like that. That all feels quite nice. Right, a little bit here. Let's come down here. Yep, that feels nice. Got to get a nice cut here now. Yeah, that's nice. Bevel behind and everything flows nice. Right, I'll pop that there. Right. That's nice. Now before I take you that one, I'm going to do a little bit of sanding on that. I don't think it's going to take a lot. Structure on. I'll use for that one. Look at that, another bit. Do a little bit of sanding. I can feel something here. I reckon I've got a little bit of a tear there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do that little bit of sanding. And I'll stop and have a look at that and see what that is. And we'll see how we can deal with that. No, I haven't. I thought I could feel, I can't feel nothing now. I thought there was a little bit of tear out there, but there isn't. Look at that, it's as clean as a whistle. Oh, well, there you go. That had me fooled. Right. Just a good 180 grip. Yeah, I like that sort of little shoulder there. Sometimes I do that a bit more cut in, but that's enough on that. Right, clean that up, because like I said, they get popped up with a little bit of tap, these. That's not great. All it is, it's a little bit, the paper's not worn out, it's just clogged a little bit with sand. The trouble with time, that is. I like to go over this because it just takes any of those rotation sanding marks out. That's 240. I'll do the same, I'll clean this one up. Not on dead straight. This is a 320 grip, this one. There we go. And it's the same, it just needs a real clean. Like I said, a brass wire brush is the best thing. I mean, even these made out of these bits of pine, they make bloody good craft fair sellers and stuff. You know, it's nice when you got all the exotic wood, but most everyday people don't really know different woods are, so it doesn't really matter to them. If it looks pretty, or it looks nice, it's got a nice finish to it, then it's good enough. If it's out of a bit of pine, you can do it nice and cheap, can't you? Sell it cheap, sell lots of them. And you can go and buy some lot more tools. Or then use that money to buy your more exotic woods. Right, turn that off. I now want to just sort out this front one here, and I want to make a little cut just on the bottom there. So I'm going to bring my tool rest in. Remember, do it slowly, don't hit the piece. You're not stupid. You're more than capable of moving the tool rest in without hitting anything. That's it, that's all I wanted to do. Just that little bit on that bottom. And now I want to do this front. I'm going to bring this out. Don't need that now. That's quite a point one, so I'm definitely taking that out. I'm not having my elbow stabbed with that. Right, I'm going to just move you over there a little bit so you can see. So I won't block you. And then I'm just going to take a few little cuts. I'm just going to come there first. Right, okay, I'm a bit high still too high. There we go. Right, I want to just come in here, pick this cut up nice and gentle. Just a bit of detail. Just feel it, I'm feeling the... Right, I've got that okay. I'm going to just down to that edge like that. That's it. That softens it a bit, see? And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to come here and I'm going to come in. Going in onto that end grain. See, I don't always like cutting that way. But I'm going to open this up a little bit here, see? There we go, that's not too bad. Bring my tool rest round. I'll move you round a little bit more. Over to there. Sorry about the tool rest. Just so I can come round here, I just want to come out of there like so. And that's it. Well, I'm going to go to the round chisel just to soften that there. That's it, that's alright, I quite like that. That's all I want for the front. I like that. All out of the way. A little bit of sand in. Roll the paper, roll it up like so, and pop it in. Nice. That feels nice. Yep, that feels alright. A quick little bit with the, I'm not wanting this to spin, it's just to find a grip. Right, we'll get a bit of sanding sealer on this, bit of wax, and we'll see what the finish is. We'll see what it all looks like. Alright, it could look quite nice. That's fine. Protect yourself from splashing. Right, we'll just check where you are on the camera for what you're seeing. Right, I'm going to take it out just a little bit. Right, there you go. That seems about right. Okay. And what I'm going to do is get some shavings. Just to burnish that a bit. Right, and now I'm going to wax it. I'm going to use my sanding paste and put some of my sanding paste on. So before, I don't need to turn my lathe speed down for this bit. I'll take this face shield off. I don't need it on for run. I'm only doing it waxing. I don't need to turn my lathe speed down for this bit because I do my wax so it works for this. But whatever wax you're using, just follow the instructions for what I say to do. It seems nice. A bit of a tissue just to take the excess off for that. Not that there is any. Right, bit of wax. I think a lot of these sort of things can be pretty good craft fair sellers. These ones, they do sell well. I know they sell well. Like I said, I say craft shows. I wouldn't tend to take them to craft shows. Like I said, take them to the little markets or boot fairs or something like that. You tend to do well with them at places like that. I find they sell well at that. But this is more for a side of practicing with your carbides. Because if you can get a good finish off the tool on a piece of pine, then you will get a good finish on any wood. Because everyone knows pine can be a bit of a bugger for tear out, especially with carbide. But like I say, nowadays more and more people now going over to carbide. More and more new turners are going straight to carbide. It's got so expensive now to set up. You know, you go in and you've got to buy a grinder and sharpening, sharpening jigs, grinder, CBM wheels, whatever. Hundreds of pounds now. Actually, for a decent system, you're looking at going close to over 500, 600 pounds, and it's a lot of money, a hell of a lot of money. Right, now, do I stop that and have a look, or do I just take it that it's going to all be alright and I'll file it off? Well, you know with me, I normally just part them off. If I was really over bothered, I would stop it, have a look. If there was anything, I can go back. But I'm confident that that all looks okay, and that should all be okay. I'm just going to take the bottom off, and then I will finish the bottom with a sanding pad. Fraction. There we go. So I'll put the face shield on. Check your vision. You are. Put my face shield on, and I'm just going to part that. Now whether I part it right off or I cut the bit, because it's fine, it could leave it a bit nasty where it finishes. Now I'll probably part it. There we go, I've parted it. Yeah, it tears a bit on the bottom, but I'm going to sand it. So what did my finish come out like? The finish come out alright actually, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Right, it's not going to, I'm going to have to stand it upside down because it's got a bad bit on the bottom. It's got a dibble on the bottom, not a bad bit. It's got a dibble. Right, let's clean the bottom of it up before we do anything. I've got a 3-inch disc here. Beauty of my sanding arbors, they go straight in to my any chuck. They fit straight into that centre hole. Keeping that there actually. Got a new place for my chuck key and I keep forgetting and putting it back up there. Right, okay. Let me just come on here. A little bit awkward because it's very sappy, this wood. It does have quite a bit of sap to it. Alright, that's not too bad. Now personally, that's not too bad on the bottom. If I was actually doing these and I was going to be selling it, I'm not selling this one, obviously I'm just doing this for the video. I'm not planning on selling this. This will just go in the fire and be burnt after. If I was selling these, then I would be more inclined to probably fit a jam chuck or something, have a spindle to go in there, put it on, and I would turn the bottom off, because then you can put a nice little pattern on the bottom as well. But that's actually gone okay, that's sanded off all right. So, and that just need a bit of finish on it. But let me just take that out, pop that there, pop that there. I'll put my little table in there. And bring it around there like that. Take that out just a little bit. Right, and there you go, guys. Nice little bud vase, just done with carbide out of pine. As you can see, we look around that, we've got no tear out. Okay, no tear out or anything. We didn't do loads and loads of sanding. We'll just give it a quick little sand. Okay, the bottom I'll just put some finish on the bottom. I'll probably put a bit of wax on with a buffing wheel or something. Well, I won't actually. I'm lying. I'm not going to. I'm lying there. I'm not going to do that because that's actually going to go from here straight into my box over there with all my bits that I'll burn, and I should probably burn it when the winter comes. But oh, the beautiful grain you can get off the pine. Look at that there. And like I said, a lot of people, if you put them at your craft fairs, a lot of people don't know the difference between what woods are, so they just look at it and go, oh, that's nice, how much is that? You say, oh, that's £5, something like that, and they go, oh yeah, I'll buy that, lovely. Put a few little flowers in it there, and they go, £5 for that? God, have you got 2? I'll have 2. There you go. And then you make money and you get rich. There we go. Right, toodle pip, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for joining me. I'll do. Bye, guys.